Victor Tarot. My name is Bella. Step into your energy check-in from the 15th to the 31st for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Leo. Take what resonates with you, claim it for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out your other placements and readings to go along with that to get some more guidance if you don't find it here. I am going to use a singing bowl. As I do so, take that deep breath in and exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Leo. Happy Thanksgiving to all my fellow Canadian friends out there. All right, my friends. There was a huge undefeated breakthroughs for you, coming in strong. So I feel like you are kind of been going through some sort of fated breakthrough, something in which is those aha moments, things changing in your life and surroundings for the better. As I was meditating on your energy, I did draw two sort of life messages cards and some peace oracle messages that we will read from the book at the end of the reading, okay? Dance to the Rhythm of Life, Leo came out. And it says, today I find the joy in my heart. I light my life by releasing what I no longer need. I align myself with who I am, pardon me, and gently acknowledge who I am not. I am grateful for what I possess, and I'm at peace with what I do not. I appreciate and accept my life as it is, and I live according to the will of divine. In this way, I dance with life and see the magic of love bloom. I love that for you, Leo. And you got simplicity out as well. Speaking to lightening your load, right? Today, I choose to simplify my life, and as I do so, my burdens lighten. I release my ego's need to understand, to prove, and to control. Instead, I undertake every task with an open and humble heart. I discover life in all its wonder and simplicity. As the complications and chaos of the mind fall away, I remember I am one with the light. Yes, you are. And I feel like, exactly, as the burdens drop away, you start to come more into your authentic self, less living up to everybody else's expectations and their demands of what is right for you and their ideas of what your life should look like. Those are all things I feel like as a collective we're stripping away, and you know, for you as you know, are going to be doing a lot of that this week as well. I also felt like there's a pause, a listen to your intuition. It's going to know when you need to be listening to something. I feel like not everything is not, people are trying to keep something from you this week. And I feel like you're going to know when that moment is to listen and be more, mindful of the truth that's being presented to you. Don't feel like you're going to be compromising a lot this week. Can I get energy for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Leo from the 15th to the 21st? We will take out those cards and then we will clarify. Alexa off. Alexa off. We will tap into and clarify, okay? All right, right out the gate, we have the High Priestess in reverse. Not listening to that intuition. Like I said, there's that sense of you've been kind of second guessing your own intuition, maybe kind of over analyzing it, and it's kind of led you back and forth between things. I don't think your intuition's wrong. I think you're just kind of second guessing it. And and maybe kind of not at the right moments. I feel like the intuition is there, but you might be missing the signals as to when. Just not in connection, right? If you kind of get grounded, get back into your energy, Leo, you're going to be able to be right on target with that intuition. That's coming into the 15th. That 16th is the Wheel of Fortune card coming out in reverse. Fate, karma, destiny coming out. Things are shifting for you. Like I said, there's a major shift happening. You're going from that karmic imbalance to things that are going to be righted here. I feel like for a long time, things have been out of balance. You've been on the wrong end of karma. This could indicate that, the wheel is shifting, whether we'll clarify that as well. We have that Nine of Swords coming out in reverse, a lot of worry, a lot of sleepless nights coming into the 17th. But I feel like this is already energy you're possessing. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, but the Nine of Swords is all about, again, sleeping, but you're coming out of that again. The worry, the sleepless nights, those, anxiety-ridden things are, I think, energies are going to start to leave behind as things start to shift later this week for you. We got a lot of major cards. The Death card coming out upright. That's the best way to see the Death card. You're going, this Nine of Swords, this sort of karmic fated destiny moment here that is fated here coming in with that, the Wheel of Fortune. And then the Nine of Swords, it does cause you some sleepless nights, some anxiety, some worry. But then you have this Death card, transformation, Scorpio energy coming out. Don't resist the cycle that is closing. It's closing for your benefit. On the 18th, somewhere around there, whatever it is, this is where you're looking for the simplicity, the dropping the burdens, the things that have kind of been keeping you down. You know, you're compromising, you know, yourself to some degree, right? Even your own you know, this assignment elevate your expectations here as well. A lot of major arcana cards coming in here. So we have 4 already for you, Leo. Let's take a look at the 19th for you. So we have that Six of Wands. It is in reverse. It is, you know, you need to leave something behind, resisting kind of looking back, but this is a rite of passage, right? This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but instead of looking back, you're on your horse, you're ready to move from the darkness to the light. There's something that keeps you, you know, a little stuck, okay? That is a sense of a little bit of stuckness there. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, there we have like the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. You wanting to get back on, wanting to chase something. This is some sort of information coming around money, or it is a sense of lack or uncertainty in some way. Pausing again before you get some sort of information, right? And the Five of Cups, disappointment, you know, pain, loss, grief. You got the Wheel of, or the Fool card on the bottom of the deck, you know, as well as strength, your energy, Leo. The underlying energy is going to be that need to take a risk, and even after you've been hurt, coming through it, this disappointment, this despair of the Five of Cups at the end of the week, that is, you know, kind of summing up the week in a sense, because whatever karmic shift that maybe you missed in you know, with this intuition, the High Priestess coming out reverse, something you necessarily didn't see coming, but it is sort of divine, you know, protection, right? Redirection is sort of divine protection here. And I feel like that is, as you kind of got back into touch with your energy, what you wanted, and sort of can see things for what they are. Can I clarify that, High Priestess, for Leo? Six of Pentacles, okay. Just a rite of passage. It is around prosperity, your home life. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It represents giving and receiving, right? So your intuition around giving and receiving maybe gave too much, got too little. Around money, some sort of information, some sort of change. It could be around work as well. For some of you, where just things were not, you just missed the signs. You didn't see something coming here. Can I clarify that Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Leo, please. Clarifying that Wheel of Fortune, Leo. The Six of Cups coming out here. So nostalgia and double sixes right out the gate. So this is definitely looking back at the past here. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is kind of, you kind of clung to the past with the Six of Cups. You kept going back to the good old days. That's where this karma shift, that's where the fate kind of is coming in to step up and say, okay, no more. This is time for a redirection here. Can I clarify that Nine of Swords in reverse for Leo? This is definitely around some sort of emotional past. You know, you're relearning a lesson that you probably already learned before, and because you missed those signs or signals the first time around, right? You got the Nine of Cups coming in right underneath that Nine of Swords, double nines out for you and double sixes. It is powerful, quick moving, heavy mastery energy here. But you're moving from the Nine of Swords in reverse to the Nine of Cups. This is because your wish fulfillment is, you know, actually once you move beyond the worry and move into this death transition, you know, sacred closed moment, right? But I feel like this is a fated breakthrough for you, absolutely. Can I clarify the Death card for Leo, please? This is a faded cycle, close, and one that's quite powerful, one that'll offer you lots of new opportunities, new passions with that Ace of Fire coming in underneath the Death card. This is because there's a new opportunity after this cycle closes. Something much better is on its way. Can I clarify that? Six of Wands in reverse. Don't resist the change, Leo. It is totally a faded breakthrough. This is you really getting into, dance with that rhythm of life, right? The Love card coming out, Lovers card coming out, Gemini energy. Again, new opportunities around Love card. Another 6 coming out, and 4 6s here. This is a powerful shift for you, Leo. One that is going to mark so much, it is truly a faded breakthrough. No more compromises. You've elevated your perspective, absolutely. You're demanding more from anything and everyone around you. Can I clarify that, Princess? You have Ace of Air. The Ace, this is intellect, some sort of idea, perspective, opportunity coming in for you. But this is you sort of drawing a line in the sand, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. No more, you're going for what you want, right? You're not just going to sit back. There's no more non-conformity there. You're not just taking it on the chin. You're taking a risk on yourself, and I think that's really powerful. Can I clarify that 5 of Cups for Leo, please? You got that 3 of Fire, 3 of Wands coming in, okay? So it is a collaboration in some ways. Where this was a 3 of Crown. Now I see the 3 of Fire in this energy because it is coming underneath the 5 of Cups. I see it as maybe, 3 is a crowd energy. 3, it's sort of a rite of passage or, a way to go forward for you in some ways. That King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, mastering your emotions as you kind of take this leap of faith on yourself, as you drop the burdens and the layers and start to peel back the pain and the betrayal and the loss here. You're going to start to see the new beginnings in sort of love and prosperity that were always just sitting on the precipice waiting for you. We got 4 peace cards for you from the Oracle. We're going to take a look at them. Look at how you got simplicity out twice. Simplicity. Look at that. It's like the universe is saying, I said what I said and I meant it, right? So this is definitely a time to take that into consideration here. Overthinking, anxiety, and worry, stick to the facts, ignore anything else, declutter your home, heart, and mind of unnecessary baggage, scale back your workload or schedule, sudden striking clarity coming in for you. Boom, there you have it. Pathways coming in for you as well. I like this. It says, feeling as if you've gone off track, aimless activity or lack of direction, a need for clarity and purpose. When you know where you want to go, your journey truly begins. Absolutely. And persistence card coming out here, Leo. And if anybody can persist, my friends, it is you. And it says, a disheartening obstacle or opposition, a temporary setback or bothersome detour. Dogged determination is acquired. Seek positive reinforcement, resourcefulness, and alternative path to your desired destination. Faded breakthrough. And look at that. Healing. Couldn't make that up if I tried. This is truly a beautiful energy for you. And it says, past hurt surfaces. Hear someone out to the last word. Time for you is restorative. Time for someone else who heals a wound in yourself. A little pain leads to greater empathy. This is true. Peel back the layers. Go back to simplicity. Go back to what makes life good and ground for you. Strip back all the people, places, and things that really, truly didn't serve you, sucked your energy, and made you just feel sad, right? It's time to move past that. You deserve the best, and only that will do. It's time to elevate, your own perspective, your own sort of needs, right? There's no more compromising on what you need. Until next time, Leo, namaste.